So I just finished reading Soul Eater, and I've never seen the anime. I got into this because I read Fire Force, and it absolutely gripped me. Pause. The manga is wild, and the anime is extremely solid. Characters like Arthur, Dragon, and Benimaru, their stories hit even harder than Shinra's, in my opinion. That made me want more from Atsushi Ōkubo. And when I picked up Soul Eater, I found a gothic, chaotic, character-driven manga with one of the most creative power systems I've read in a long time. Now I get why fans are begging for a reboot, and honestly, I think it's time. We're living in a golden age of anime comebacks. Bleach's 1,000-Year Blood War returned after a 10-year hiatus and shocked the world. Bleach made a comeback. Fire Force wrapped up its manga not too long ago and is still on everyone's radar, it with a 5-year hiatus from its anime. Studios are finally recognizing the value of going back and doing it right. And Soul Eater checks all the boxes. Unique art style, dark gothic aesthetic, a powerful ensemble cast, deep personal arcs, and an anime that, like Full Metal Alchemist, deserves a second shot, because some people like Full Metal 03. It wasn't bad, but once I read the manga, you already know. Especially with the canon ending. From the start, Soul Eater grabbed me, but not just because of the fights or the art. It was the characters. Each of them reflects something real, something human. Maka stands for courage. She reminds you of my younger self, struggling with insecurity, trying to stand tall in a world that feels overwhelming. Soul is someone trying to escape his past, even going so far as to change his name. His battle with the Oni and the Black Blood, that reads like a metaphor for addiction, something that gives you power but slowly consumes you. Damn, son. Death the Kid is obsessed with symmetry and control, but by the end he learns to balance his madness. That tension between perfectionism and chaos is so real. And Black Star is the dude. That's my guy. Loud, confident, and over the top. And beneath it, someone who's dead serious about surpassing his limits. Worth the Black Clover. I've always said I'm a god to myself. That mindset, that's Black Star's energy. Characters like Keelik and Dr. Stein don't get enough credit either. Keelik's grounded strength, Stein's constant fight for sanity. Every side character in Soul Eater brings something. Don't even get me started on Black Star versus Mifune. That fight was peak shonen. One of the most hype, well-written rivalries I've read in a long time. Ōkubo's visual language, the way he balances horror, comedy, emotional weight, and action, with some fan service in there, is masterful. You can feel how Soul Eater evolved into Fire Force, but this is where it all started. Let's be real. The demand is real. There's literally a Twitter account that's been counting the days since the original anime ended. Over 4,000 days and still counting. The Soul Eater anime wasn't bad. Mind you, I haven't seen it. But it derailed from the manga in crucial ways, especially in its final stretch, based off what I've heard. A reboot would mean fans finally get to see Ōkubo's full vision. Animated properly, not to say that the old animation was bad, they were doing their thing. With today's production values, imagine a 2020s quality anime with crisp animation, manga accurate pacing, and a canon ending. The Soul Eater Brotherhood treatment, something that respects the story, the arcs, the characters we connected to. With Fire Force bringing Ōkubo's name back into the spotlight, and the anime industry seeing massive success with Legacy returns, the timing could not be better. The anime world is ready, and the fan base is still here, still waiting. Why Soul Eater still hits? I'm going to be honest. I think Fire Force is a better overall manga, but Soul Eater, it connected me on a more it connected with me on a more personal level. It made me feel and reflect on the parts of myself that I try to run from, the courage I had to build, the belief I've always carried that if they can do it, so can I. This isn't just about cool fights and cool vibes. This is a story about people help see themselves through Maka's bravery, Soul's vulnerability, Black Star's ego, and Kid's obsession with order, or balance, if you will, symmetry. If Soul Eater gets a reboot, and I really hope it does, it won't just be a nostalgic grab. It'll be a second chance for a legendary cast to get the spotlight they deserve. And I'll be front row, waiting for Black Star to outshine the gods again.